Hi, I'm Taylor with BTOD.com. Today we're going to be unboxing and giving our first impressions of the Haworth Soji chair. This is how your chair will arrive if you order from Haworth directly or from an authorized dealer. It does weigh about 46 pounds, but it does come with helpful handles on the side for easy lifting. You may need somebody else to help you carry it. Let's get into the unboxing.
Haworth Soji. This is the Haworth Soji, right? Correct, Soji. Fancy name. Feels like it makes it high-end. Reminds me of Fiji, like Fiji water. So naturally, very fancy name.
About $450, right? So this is their lower end chair. I think it looks really nice. It has, I don't necessarily love the grays together, but it's not bad. I kind of like the black and gray or black and silver together.
It doesn't seem to quite go low enough for me. And I'm not sure if you can see that because my leg is supposed to be at a 90-degree angle.
The back, once again, the mesh, not great. I'm a little worried about the frame. We'll find out when I sit, but the mesh is kind of flimsy here again.
Don't like the arm caps right off the bat. I can tell they're hard and they're very odd shape.
It's again a firmer seat. I mean, it feels pretty similar to the Very or the Zodi chair. And get a little different adjustments than some of the other Haworth chairs.
Initially, the chair is wider than I expected it to be, so if you're a person that kind of moves around, you do have space to do that, which is pretty cool.
Overall, I think I really like the look of this, and I don't know if it's just because it's the color scheme, but I think it looks comfortable just by looking at it. It's probably because the seat looks more rounded in comparison to, say, the Very.
This chair sits upright more. Seat depth is a little difficult to adjust, as you can see. It's one of those that kind of goes back on its own, but you kind of gotta pull a little bit harder to get it to where you want it to be.
This one compared to the Zodi chair, it does definitely sit you more upright. It does have tilt lock. It does have a nice smooth recline to it with the adjustable tension.
So one thing I noticed right away is it does let you just sit up nice and straight. There's not really, there's a tiny bit of play, but basically if I want to sit up nice and upright, I'm doing it right now. It's nice and straight.
This one is a stiffer upright tilt position. In the Very chair, I had that I leaned back a little bit, and this one is a little firmer. It's gonna hold you upright better, I think.
I do really like the seat cushion on this. I do like the rounded edge and how it is like soft like the waterfall edge. It's nice and comfortable. You don't have the hard plastic on your legs.
This seat's a pretty comfortable seat, very soft.
Seat comfort wise, it's another firmer chair, but once again, it is comfortable. And I feel like it's not gonna bottom out. It's one of those where like, I'm gonna sit here and it's not gonna change and I'm gonna be comfortable enough to be here for a few hours at a time.
I do like that the backrest is like narrow, but still wide enough to hit my shoulders. I'm not sure I like this mesh that much. It feels a little rough, and I can sort of feel it catching my shirt a little bit.
Definitely firm all around, firm backrest for the most part, firmer than I thought it was going to be because, you know, like others have said, the mesh isn't super tight, but yet I do feel like it, you know, there's some good support there.
Don't really feel the lumbar support really at all. Just kind of feels like it's just a feature on the chair that isn't featured.
I can feel plastic in my back, but all three of them don't have the best lumbar support, so it's kind of an afterthought.
The lumbar support, yeah, you really can't feel much at all.
I don't like that. It's definitely very rigid. Yeah, that doesn't really make much of a significant difference. It mostly feels like the mesh is what's giving me support.
It's like I can feel it moving up and down, but I don't really feel that it's changing the pressure. I can just feel it kind of clicking. Yeah, definitely not giving you a lot of extra support.
Interesting arm caps, the way they're angled out. I actually kind of like that. Gives a little bit more coverage from a typing position. A little looser on the arm caps than I prefer. Still, they're comfortable.
Arm pads here are smaller than the Varian Zodi. They're a little firmer too, but they're nice and flat, and I feel like I'm not going to slide off it too easily. Width adjustment, pivot, good height range. Overall, Haworth seems to do a pretty good job with their arm adjustments. They're no steel case, but they do get the job done.
Once again, the armrests for these have good adjustability, like the Zodi. They don't feel as comfortable as the ones on the Zodi. They are a little bit more firm and thin.
They're a little on the firm side. I kind of like they have a little kind of rounded edge on the top. You know, they kind of, wherever you place your arm, you're never going to really hit a hard edge. I guess back here, but and again, this huge range, just like the other Haworth chairs.
I think overall, my only complaint with this chair is that it doesn't go low enough for me. It just seems like I just need a little bit more of a boost for my legs.
Still, for a less expensive chair, I think it's a really good value on it. Again, nice firmer seat. Still has a good amount of comfort to it.
Backrest Is Comfy, is just a little small. Otherwise, good looking chair too as well. My favorite, I think, was the Zodi, probably. I'd say out of all of them. But this is definitely a good chair for the price point, I think.
I think it'd be hard to find something that you really don't like about this chair, but it's also not something that's like, there's nothing that stands out like, ooh, I love the seat or I love the backrest. It's just kind of, it's a nice chair.
And that was the unboxing and first impressions of the Haworth Soji chair. If you like this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. Also, follow us on social media for behind the scenes content and future giveaways. Thanks for watching.